You've worked with the government, you've run for supervisor, and so a lot of the stuff that you've learned has been actually in the trenches. Was that an eye-opening experience? Was it hard to believe, or was it shocking?
No. I think it's really good to have that kind of information, and I think that, of course, it's shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, when, like, light bulbs are constantly going on. What I see is that you learn how to have a conversation to change the minds of the people who don't understand, right? As you educate yourself. I think that's the problem with constantly being on the screen or not paying attention or not having conversations, is really you're very cloistered and you're not really having real experiences. So, I think that's why people don't learn. It's much easier to control stupid people.
Yeah, unfortunately. God, there's so many books written about that.
Yeah.
We as San Francisco, we have this innovative culture, this once vibrant, hopefully still vibrant community. If you're feeling frustrated about the city and you want to leave, I mean, really, is there any place to go? What does somebody do? Move to Oakland?
No.
Go to the forest?
I'll tell you what you do. You get active. The most important thing that I've learned is that no matter who you are, you can get your voice out there and you can make a change. And all you have to do is get off your couch and start making noise. And, I always said, like when I ran for supervisor, that I was just going to do it and I was going to do my best so that people saw that there was like that interested voice and maybe inspire other people to do it. And just because I feel like there has to be hope. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the only way to have hope is to be involved and to be active. And it's really important to get out there and do it. You could sit on the entertainment commission. Yeah. It's really fun. I really like it. I mean, I really like going out to talk to neighbors who are disgruntled and working on the problems and letting them know that, party buses are not dumping needles in their alley, and that what they could do is get a safe use site in the city or a Sharps deposit box to help people who need to leave their needles there. I love doing stuff like that because that's sort of like getting them to start thinking about things just a little bit differently instead of like punishment. You join the Harvey Milk LGBT Democratic Club. Yeah. You join an organization like the Community Housing Partnership or something like that, and you work for a better future, and you put your voice and your effort into doing something constructive so that you have more choices other than leaving.
Yeah, that makes sense. I really think that as part of this community, be it the queer community, the alternative community, the artistic community, our job is to speak up, is to express how wonderful this city is, and to say there's a tremendous amount that can be lost if the young people don't realize where they are. I think most people don't know where they are.
Sometimes votes count more than money. So if people know that enough people are out there saying we want to change this, then it really does have an influence on the politicians because they want to stay in power.
That's great, and it's a small enough city where you can make a difference, and you can say Glendon Anaconda for supervisor, right?
Exactly.
You run for supervisor, you're on the entertainment commission. How has that changed you, and how do you communicate with people and get people to listen?
I'm a lot less aggressive. I will admit that. The big change has been that I'm able to do a little more diplomatic work, and that's something that I've learned through this process. And learning how to talk to people is really good because nobody listens to you when you yell. I'm 46 years old, and so for 46 years I've been working for gay rights because I've always been an effeminate gay man, so there wasn't like a whole lot of hiding I could do. Yeah. And I was brought up by born-again Christian parents, which also really inspired me to be more out. And so,
that was training totally. Ground for being you.
I love a challenge. So,
so God did that on purpose,
Oh, totally.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
remember that.
I tried to tell my mom that when I talked to her recently. I was like, well, I've learned things from you that I never expected to learn, and I hope, I've returned the favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did your mom agree with you?
No.
She's off in the Christian land?
No, I think her issue is more about not wanting to have to think or question things. I think that's one of the things that religion was really good and gives her a lot, is that she doesn't have to think for herself.
Well, certain parts of the population need that. So, give it to them.
Yeah.
Right? But we don't need to, hang out with them too much. Just, give her something on Mother's Day.